beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel, Earth Angel Tarot. In today's reading, I will be doing an Isis Unveiled Pick a Card reading where I will connect with the energy of the beautiful goddess Isis to deliver messages on what it is that you don't see coming. So these are the three cards that wanted to come out for this reading. I'll put the image up again for a couple of seconds. That way you can go ahead and see which of these cards resonates with you the most or calls out to you the most. And that will be the pile that will have messages for you. Okay. So happy picking. Hello to those of you who chose image number one. So this is the image that you all chose. Okay, and the message is Pyramid of Light Psychic Protection. As a being of light, darker energies may at times seek to interfere with your spiritual progress. There is nothing to fear and only more awareness of the power and protection of divine love to experience. The Pyramid of Light confirms that energies have been causing interference with your path, and it is now time for that interference to cease completely through loving divine power. Okay, and this is the image again. So what I just picked up from that is that some of you may be experiencing or going through some type of psychic or spiritual attack energetically. All right, and this could be people that you know, people in your circle, people around you who don't have the best intentions for you, even though they may pretend that they do. Um, so, on an energy level, what they could be doing is just consuming all that you have to offer in regards to you living your true, authentic self. They're stripping that away from you. All right. And like I say, this could be for some of you people that's in your inner circle, people who you trust, people who you wouldn't necessarily expect to be quote unquote, so to say, energy vampires, right? Sucking the pure life force out of you. Some of you may actually be aware of those type of people in your life. And so this right here is bringing that attention to the forefront for you. Because if it was something that you were aware of, but also dismissive of, your spirit team now is calling for you to shed light on that particular situation. Okay. Because they are stripping you of your light and stripping you of your energy that allows for you to live out your fullest potential. Okay, so let's see what oracle messages we have for you in regards to what it is that you don't see coming. So first, so far we can see that there's going to be some exposure, right? There's going to be some type of exposure in regards to who, what, or whatever the case is stripping you of your light or trying to rob you of your light. Okay, so that's the first thing um, that is going to be coming up for you. So let's see what messages you have. All right, so you have manifestation, and it says you have the power to manifest your dreams into reality. Use this energy to make positive changes. Okay, and what I'm getting here is taking your energy back. All right, taking your energy back. um Same as here with saying you're the light. Okay, your light is being dimmed. Now there's going to be something that's going to come up for you that's going to allow for you to take your energy back in order for you to manifest. All right, and so we also have the key. Okay, and it says there is an issue or an opportunity that needs your immediate attention. Act now before your chance is gone. All right, so I definitely feel there is some type of interference somewhere going on in your somewhere in your life for pile number one, for whoever that this is for. There's some type of um, interference that's going on. And I believe it's on a physical and as well as a spiritual level. All right, but this something's coming about that's going to allow for this to come to the surface, um, for you to be aware. Some of you, I feel like, are aware of what the situation is, and some of you, you may not be fully exposed to what the situation is, but whatever it is, it's going to come. Things are going to come to light for you. Okay. Okay, and then you have wise decision, accurate, brilliant, organized, validated. Yeah, so this is some of you making the wise decision to, I feel like you see how there's like a crowd of angels here. Some of you making the wise decision to step out of the crowd, step out of that circle of people or situations that's not serving your highest good, right? So for some of you, this could be you finally having that epiphany moment and realizing what it is that you need to do, even if it's in regards to, let's just say, a breakup or leaving a job or leaving something that you know is not healthy for you, because now things are going to be exposed and coming more so to the light. This is you making that wise decision. All right. And with this being of what you don't see coming reading, some of you may not know that you're going to be pushed to that level yet, right? You may feel it in your core being. You may, feel it brewing up, but you might not feel like at this time that you're capable of making such a decision, right? You may not feel like you're capable of making a wise decision because you think about the what ifs. What if this doesn't work? What if this is a bad decision? What if, it's all in my head and I'm overthinking things. All right. So I feel like, especially here, I see like with the angels like clapping here at the beginning, this is your spirit team cheering you on to make that wise decision, right? Especially with the pyramid of light psychic protection coming out. They're letting you know that something, someone, or whatever's in your circumstance or your inner circle right now, something is not allowing you to live out your fullest potential. So they're rooting for you, they're cheering you on that you can make this wise decision to step out of that situation. Okay. All right, and look at this, we have going forward. So some of you are definitely going to be moving on from something, okay, whether it's a person, whether it's a job, whether it's a situation. And like I say, you don't expect it, I feel like, because you don't have 100% trust in yourself, right? You don't have the faith in yourself. You don't have the faith in your spirit team to see this through. All right. But there is this is your spirit team reaching out to you, letting you know that they are rooting for you, and that, and look how in the going forward card, the sun is shining, the sun is rising. Okay, so there, this, whatever decision this is not a wrong decision. It's the sun coming out for you, it's the sun shining for you, in midst of times when things were dark, right? You are the pyramid of light, and your light was being dimmed for, a certain amount of time, and now it's time for you to move forward from that. Okay. And then let's see what other card we have you are worthy of beautiful things, the servant queen, and it says divine, magnetic, valuable. So know your worth is what I just got for you, pal number one. Know your worth. All right. I just feel like you, whoever this is in pile number one, your light has been dimmed for a long time, right? And you've sensed it, you've known it, you've kind of just went with the flow of it, kind of in the sense of just accepting it. And now there's going to be some things that's going to come up for you. There's going to be some opportunities that's going to come up for you to allow for. I just got reverse Ono for some reason, right? So for the tables to turn, and for you to make light of the situation, making light of the situation, realizing that you are the light, right, in the situation. Okay, so but there's definitely people around you, I feel like, that is making you feel otherwise. All right, there's definitely people around you that's blocking your manifestation. So this could be like people who's just, you know how there's people who's just always like pessimistic, or they always look on the downside of things. They never have anything positive to say, just negative Nancy's, right? And so it's like as much as you may want to be like that positive person, that optimistic person, they're just there like pulling on your coattail, right? Trying to get you to see things their way, right? Don't trying to get you to not see things um oh no, that's not see to not see the brighter side of things, right? They prefer that you're in their energy with them, right? And this goes back to the very first card that you had, all right? As a being of light, darker energies at times they may seek to interfere with your spiritual progress, right? So you may have at some point in your life enjoyed being that way. You know, maybe that was in the environment you grew up in that kind of caused you to be that way. And so it kind of became a part of who you were. But as you grew older, you grew wiser and you realized you didn't want to have that way of thinking be a part of your life anymore, right? But that doesn't mean the people around you felt that same growth or went through that same growth or awareness or awakening state. So what they do is they try to keep you in that space with them, all right? And what that does is that blocks your manifestation. So I feel like too with the key, there's going to be, I'm getting key opportunity that's going to allow for changes to come in, for there to be a shift in this type of energy. So whether that's you getting a some type of promotion that's going to allow you to leave a toxic work environment, or whether you get approved for an apartment and that's going to allow you to leave a toxic home environment, there's going to be some key that's going to come in that's going to allow um, for you to further manifest. And I feel like you're in the beginning stages of your manifestation, because you are realizing the light that's within, no longer working off of darker energies, no longer working off of negative energy. So you're trying to pull from yourself that inner light, right? And so when you do that, you open up the door for manifestations, but there's always someone there to try to pull you back through to the other side. So as long as you continue going forward, okay, pound number one, as long as you continue to go forward, this is when you're going to recognize the value in self, because the value in self means that you allow your light to shine in a way where everything that's not meant for you or that's not good for you falls off of your path, all right? And you're able to make wise decisions going forward. And like I say, for some of you, you may, you may be like, man, yeah, I really, this is true, this is what I want, but it kind of feels like the opportunities are never there for me to kind of make that shift or make that adjustment. But things are going to change. There is going to be something that's going to come in for you guys. Power number one, the key. There is something that you've manifested on a soul level. It's what I'm getting. Some of you have manifested things on a soul level, and now it's coming into the physical form, okay, to help you move on to the next level, okay? All right. So then you also have um you have danger, okay? And it says ominous sign of warning and death, and negative things affect personal relationships. Yes, so this is what I was saying, like the negative Nancy's, right? The negative Nancy's are the ones that's danger for you. All right, those keeping you in when you're trying to be just like a little fish swimming through the pond and moving on, right? And living a good fish life, and not like this venomous a dangerous shark who just wants to attack, right? So they try to keep you stuck in that environment. All right. So that is definitely what you're being called to recognize. And some of you, I feel like you do recognize it, right? Some of you do know. All right. And it's just a matter of you making the necessary adjustments in your life. All right. And then you have improvement. All right, and it says new home or new era in your life. and great news in the near future. Yeah, this is exactly just what I said. The key. All right. Some of you, that could be a key to a new apartment. That could be a key to a new office desk, right? So there's going to be something that's going to come in to help you improve. All right. Improvements. Okay. There's something. Look at, she has like is it a broom? We'll say it's a broom, but she has a broom there to like clean up. It's time to clean up, sweep up the mess. All right, that's around you. Time to get out of danger zone. Improve so that improve your surrounding circumstances and conditions in order for your manifestations to come in the way that they are wanting to come through for you. Okay. And then like this wise decision card keeps calling out to me. Whatever opportunity that you're presented with where you have to make a choice, okay, even if you're not put in a position to make a choice, but if something comes up where you have to make a choice, um, the choice you choose will be a wise decision. Is what I'm getting, and it's definitely going to help you in your path going forward. All right, so then now let's go ahead and pull some tarot messages. Thank you, beautiful, beloved goddess Isis. What additional messages do you have for pal number one in regards to what it is that they don't see coming? All right, so yeah, so there's definitely, if you guys, whoever is waiting for a financial opportunity, I'm getting, whether it's a job, a promotion, or even for those of you who are waiting for a home or home living, I'm getting opportunity. There is going to be something that's going to come in for you, and the reason this is coming in for you, pal number one, is to help to elevate you, number one, and help to remove you from um, the energy vampires that are around you, because they're slowing up your manifestation and they're slowing up your spiritual progression, is what I'm getting. All right. So these things are going to come in for you to help rid you of those people, places, and things that are no longer meant to be on your path. Okay. All right. And we have the Knight of Wands, fast moving, inspire action. All right. So yeah, something's definitely in the Knight of Wands. They bring messages as well. So there's definitely going to be some fast moving, inspiring action that's going to be um, taking, taken, one of the two, on your behalf. Okay. And I do feel like I get the knights. I know that they are considered messenger cards. I usually don't read them for messenger cards for whatever reason, because most of the reasons I do, it doesn't entail for me to read them as a messenger card. But in this case, I do feel like this is a messenger card for you all. Fast moving news coming in for you guys. With the Knight of Wands, he's a very active, inspired, passionate knight, right? So something that you're longing for, something that you're wanting for, is definitely moving in your direction. Okay, and this is you too, feeling inspired. All right, could be even after this reading, you feel now inspired to make a wise decision, make you feel inspired to go forward, right? You feel inspired to improve on your life. All right, look at this, and we have the Queen of Wands. Yes, you feel inspired to stand in your power and in your truth. Power number one. All right, so whatever of that, like, if you have been not if you've not been in this energy for a while, because someone has like dimmed it, and with the danger, I'm really getting that, like, someone, like, shark attack is what I'm getting. Shark attack, someone is like intentionally keeping you in this space, and it's time for you to recognize it. And like I said, it could be family members. Family members are not excluded from trying to keep us down. Okay, we think family, and we think we should think support and uplifting, and there for you through thick and thin, but that's unfortunately not always the case. Sometimes it is our family members who um can do us the most harm, All right. So, but I feel like you, and look at this, another like sun, like the little dandelion is the image almost of the sun, like the sun shining. This is you going towards the light. This is you awakening to your truest potential. All right. And there's going to be something that's going to come in there's going to be some type of assistance that's going to come in that's going to help you along with this. All right. So let's see. Oh, we have the Queen of Pentacles. All right. And when I said this, there's going to be someone coming in to help you along with this. You may get news from someone. All right. Queen of Pentacles, maybe a female boss. Maybe the landlord is a female. Maybe they're of the Pentacles suit. So Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and it's like when I said someone's gonna come along, this card popped right out. So I do feel like there is someone who's grounded, right? Queen of Pentacles is also a grounded energy. Someone that's grounded that's gonna come in with this assistance or offer you some type of news or information. All right, and let's get one final tarot card for you guys and see what else they need to know, beautiful beloved guys. Oh, that like literally like blew out. Okay, 1 second. I love it. Look, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. All right, self-worth. All right, Nine of Pentacles. This is awesome for you because the Nine of Pentacles is the card of someone who has built themselves up, right? So when you maybe went through a time of others trying to break you down, this is you stepping back in your power and in your truth to build yourself back up, right? And it's self done, right? It's you taking the initiative. It's you taking the required steps in order to do this. Okay. And that's what makes it so beautiful for you all. It's because it's like you've picked yourself up, you've removed yourself from situations that no longer serve you. You took a stance to make that wise decision. All right. And even though you may not have felt that you were able or capable of doing so, you do it. All right. You do it with this Nine of Pentacles coming up at the end for you. All right. So if whatever call you're being called to make right now, um, it is for you to remove yourself from situations, places, environments that no longer serve you, right? Because they're draining for your soul, they're draining for your energy, they're draining for you not being able to live out your true potential, right? And your spirit team says now it's time to break free. All right. So what you don't see coming is um, there's gonna be something that's gonna come in that's gonna allow you to do just that, to remove yourself from what no longer serves you. So it's not a matter in this case of you removing them. This is a matter of you removing yourself and going forward, right? And you have wise decision with your angels, your spirit team cheering you on. All right. So this is what you don't see coming. Pile number one, we do have one last moon message for you guys for this reading, and it is the communication is key. All right. Look at that. Communication is key. And there's the key here. So some of you all are definitely going to be getting some type of communication, right? This is the new moon in Gemini. Some of you are definitely going, and it's the new moon today when I'm doing this reading, but it's not a Gemini. But some of you are definitely going to be getting some communication, some key communication around an opportunity is what I'm getting. All right. So this is what's coming up for you all. Pile number one. Leave comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. But leave comments if you feel like you resonate with this and that you feel like there's an opportunity around the corner for you. that you're waiting on, or that you're expecting, because I would like to see how that play out, because some of you are definitely going to be receiving communication around that matter, if that may be the case. All right, pal number one, that was your reading. Until next time, take care. Bye bye. Hello to you who chose pal number two. All right, and this is the image that you have chosen. And I swear, I feel like this was the pal number two's image in my previous video, um, in the same place. So if you see my previous video and this was the image that you chose, it's coming up again. So this may mean that for some of you that there's another specific message for you with this image coming up twice. Okay. Um, so let us take a look at what it says. And this one was the Lunar Queen. All right. And it says there is a deep feminine wisdom that recognizes the importance of cycles of rest and replenishment as essential to balance our actions of power and demonstration. You are asked to allow this replenishment for yourself now, trusting that you are in a cycle of creation that is about to shift into a new phase. Release and enjoy the process without having to control or force it. Yes, so definitely going with the flow. All right. Okay, so pile number two. Let us take a look at what messages the divine goddess Isis has for you in regards to what it is that you don't see coming. All right, look at that. We have divine timing. Okay, and it says, wait for the conditions to be right. What it is you are wanting and needing in your life will soon manifest. All right. So this too, I just this stood out from the Lunar Queen card where it says release and enjoy the process without having to control or force it. All right. Divine timing. This is you being let known that no matter how bad it is that you may want something, it is on a divine timing, okay, for you. So it's not to say that you won't receive it. It's just that now is not the time. Okay. And then we have happiness. All right. And it says you are entering a period of happiness and fulfillment in your life. Nothing will stand in your way. Oh, this is so positive for you all. So it's letting you know not to worry. All right. So whatever it is that you don't see coming right now, it's coming in divine timing, and it is going to bring happiness. And I do feel like in the meanwhile, they want you to enjoy happiness. All right. So as to not get so caught up in worrying about whatever it is that you're desiring, because it even says here, what it is that you are wanting and needing in your life will soon manifest. All right. So there needs to be no worry. Okay, and then we have risk and reward. And it says, in order for the universe to work with you, be willing to take a risk and go down the rabbit hole to discover a new world. All right. So this is working with the unknown. All right. This is you doing something that you wouldn't normally do. And with this being a what you don't see coming reading, there may be an opportunity that's going to present itself that's going to allow for you to is going to allow for you to make a choice or decision that normally maybe you wouldn't have, but you're going to say, you know what, let me think outside the box for a moment, let me do something different. All right, so that may be coming up for you all, for some of you, that's going to allow for you to kind of break out the box, so to say, or to step out of your comfort zone. All right, and then you guys have a divine self, orange, and it says intuition, balance, connection, and spirit. All right, and I feel like with this, the divine timing is your divine calling, right? Your the divine timing is your divine calling. So you at this particular in this particular space and time, this may be a part of an awakening for you, right? And you feel like you're on the brink of it, right? You feel like you're on the brink of something. You might not know just what that something is yet, but you have a strong urge and a passion to push forward or towards it, right? Um, and this is where I feel like the your divine timing is asking you to don't rush the process. All right, don't rush the process. Allow things to flow fluidly and allow things to flow divinely, right? Even though you feel that you're on to the brink or the cusp of some type of emergence of self, um, you're being guided to allow for things to manifest as they as such, right? In a natural way, because you're entering, like they say, a period of happiness and fulfillment in your life, and so that may be causing you like some type of eagerness, right? To really want to see things through or push things through, but your spirit team is saying, just take it easy and let it flow. All right, let it flow. But I do feel like you are going to, you're going to continue you're going to continue to things are going to continue to be unveiled to you in a way where it might not always make sense, but they are going to continue to be unveiled for you. All right. And it's going to allow for more of a connection, more connection with yourself, more connection with your spiritual self. All right. And we have relaxation. Okay, and that ties in perfect with the Lunar Queen card, where it mentions not to try to have control over things, right? Just relax and let things unfold divinely. Okay, divine timing. All right, let things unfold the way that they are intended to unfold during this. I feel like it's an awakening process for some of you. All right. So yeah, so you're being called to sit back and let the divine do its thing, is what I'm getting. Sit back and let the divine do its thing. All right. And when the time comes for you to make that choice, right? If whether or not you want to go deeper down the rabbit hole, you know, you know, because I feel like some of you are being called. There may be subjects that's coming up that piques your interest, or topics that's recently come up that piques your interest, and it has you questioning, or not even questioning, but it has you wanting to go further or go deeper or learn more, right? Become more knowledgeable about the topic or the subject. All right. And this could be that opportunity for you going down that rabbit hole, right? Um, but where it leads you is where you're going to find true bliss, and you're going to find true bliss because it's going to be the aha moment for the soul. The soul, it's like your soul being proud of you, make, because when we come here, we're wiped clean of all memories, right? So it's like we start from a blank slate, right? Or a blank canvas, so to say. So we have to kind of finagle our way through life, trying to get to that point of where our soul needs us to get in order to remember why it is that we came down here, right? So now you're at a point. I do feel like you're some type of awakening point, and it was through divine timing, um, up to this point, that you are exactly where you need to be. Um, but yeah, so our soul needs us to get to the point of remembering, so we can remember why it is that we came down here, right? And so with these new things that may be coming up, the curiosity that it may bring in for you, it's gonna be an aha moment for the soul, because your soul, I feel like, it's saying like, yes, she or he made it, right? They got here. They got to the point we need them to be, to um, to really now begin to explore and ascend, right? It's like you, they're going to be proud of you getting to that point. um, but you, your soul's proud, you're proud, but at the same time you have to realize that you can't rush. Okay, you can't rush it. This is where the relaxation comes in, at to just say, hey, you know, it's a it's a growing process, right? It's a growing process for the soul. So there is no time on the other side, right? So you don't have to feel rushed to accomplish anything. Just go with the flow. All right. All right. Look at this. Didn't I just say like your soul is gonna be like, your soul begins to becomes happy because you're remembering? And this card says it's okay to forget and then remember, all over again, all over again. Like it repeats the phrase all over again. And it says the Voyager, return home, lessons, realizations. This is exactly what I just said. Some of you are definitely going through soul ascension, like whatever has happened in your life up to this point that has led up to this, it was for that reason. So what you don't see coming is there's gonna be an opportunity for you to dive even deeper into whoever of you that may have like something has piqued your interest lately, whether you're getting into a new subject, um, and I do feel like it's esoteric related, so spirituality related. So whether you're learning tarot, whether you're learning about goddesses, the beautiful goddess Isis herself, maybe she's reaching out to you the same way she reached out to me when it was my time to connect with her. Whatever it is that you're now opening yourself up to, it's not just in this lifetime that you've been involved with this. It's just that now in this lifetime, you're starting to remember. Okay. It says it's okay to forget and then remember. So even here, all right, look how one set of the eyes are closed and the other set, they're open, right? So this is you opening your eyes all over again. Okay. This is you remembering. All right. And so even for this reading, I feel like it's going to spark some type of it's going to ignite something within you. All right. You're being called to awaken to something. All right. So what you don't see coming is just that, like, there's going to be something that's going to come in that's going to open your eyes even more. And I feel like I'm getting like to your true self. All right. Some of you are goddesses. All right. Some of you are earth angels. Some of you are star beings, right? And the divine time and role is for you to now begin to awaken to that. But don't get so excited and you want to rush everything through, because I've learned that myself. When I first got into what I do, I was so eager to learn and to try to grasp all this energy and just like learn it all overnight. But that's not how the divine works, right? They give you breadcrumbs. They give you breadcrumbs because what they really want you to do is to relax and ease your way into this. All right, so that you're mentally, physically, emotionally prepared, okay, for what they're going to show you, what they're going to enlighten you to. All right. And I just feel like your divine self is like, I just like get this urge to love. Like, it's so happy because it's like, okay, maybe it took you a while to get to this point of remembering, but I'm getting there like happy because you are finally remembering, right? You're taking those breadcrumbs to go down the rabbit hole, all right, to explore more. Okay. Let's see what else we have. We have bridge, and it says transition, life changing event or person, and end of one cycle and beginning another. Yes, look at that bridge. You are crossing over. All right, you are crossing over. And I think your crossover is you. um, you realizing that there's more to this physical world. You may have always known that, but because you know how society, tells you certain things are not worth, diving into or learning about for whatever the reason is, it keeps a lot of people away, right? Even though they have this curiosity about it still keeps them away because they're more so worried about being judged, or what are others going to think if they knew that they'd studied this, or that they knew that they learned wanted to learn about this, or if they knew they wanted to participate in this. So a lot of times people, they stray away from that. But when it's a part of your calling, it's a part of your calling, and you can't deny it for long, right? So this is you, the divine self, you know, coming out and giving you those breadcrumbs. It's gonna, and remember, you signed up for it. It's a life mission. It's a sole purpose. So now you're just at the remembering state, and I feel like something is, especially with this transition bridge card here. It says life changing event, a person. Someone's gonna come in. Remember how I was saying earlier, there's gonna be some type of opportunity that's gonna come through for you all. So that's gonna allow you to dive deeper, dive deeper. Take the risk in order to get the reward. Oh, wasn't there free house table? And it says social unity. That's why I say, like, some opportunity, like some of you may be signing up for some type of group or some type of social setting that's gonna maybe give you more information on what it is that you're trying to learn. So there's going to be an opportunity that's going to come up that's going to allow for you to, connect with some type of group. Okay. And it says resources are needed to reach full potential. And then it says think before, decide, or act. All right. So yeah, this is you. I feel like coming into communion with um, some type of group, right? Whether you join a Facebook group or a online group that's going to be able to provide you more information about um, this rabbit hole that you may have, start to go down for yourself. There's going to be this is you seeking taking action in order to move or progress even more further, and it's going to bring you happiness. All right, the timing is now with this divine timing coming out. The timing is now for you all. So be aware or on the lookout, I should say, of anything or any type of things that comes up, whether it's you get an invitation somewhere, whether it's in person, email, mail, or you signing up for some type of social or an opportunity for you to sign up for something. Something may pop up on your timeline, or you may get a random email about something you're interested in. Be on the alert or lookout for that, because that is uh, another breadcrumb for you all. Okay, and then you have cup, which says difficult time. And it says this is not a time to assert yourself. And it says compassion, empathy for another's feeling. So this is not the time for you to, I feel like, like with this energy here, especially with the relaxation, this may have you feeling some type of way, right? In regards to um what it is that you are feeling and believing at this time. But what it's saying, this is not the time to assert yourself. I feel like this is saying, okay, you have a belief and something. And with difficult time, I feel like, it is, like I mentioned earlier, maybe it's something that someone may not take kind to, but this is not a time for you to force your belief on others, is what I'm getting. This path is for you. This road is for you. All right. And unfortunately, not everyone is meant to um, awaken in these lifetimes. Not everyone is meant to go through a soul ascension in these lifetimes. So when we feel the urge and the call to do so, it is truly a blessing that we, come into terms with who our true selves and our true abilities are on a soul level. But like I said, unfortunately, not everyone goes through that. Some of you, including myself, we're old souls, so we've kind of been there, done that, and we kind of, you know, paved the way and prepared the path for others, but not all of them are there yet. So this is why I feel like with a difficult time, it may be a difficult time, for others maybe to embrace and accept. But the thing is that you don't have to force anything onto others. Okay, it's okay to live out your divine path, your divine truth, your divine purpose, and just letting the others be, on the sideline rooting for you. Maybe if not, then it's nothing you could do but continue to persevere and push forward for yourself. Okay. All right. So now let's get some tarot messages. Beautiful, beloved goddess Isis. What messages do you have for pile number 2 in regards to what it is that they don't see coming? All right. You have the Queen of Wands. This also came out in pile number 1. Standing in your power. All right. Standing in your power, your divine power. All right. And I do get like, um there's going to be some type of social connection. There's going to be some type of social connection for this group that's going to help them to, um that's going to help them to, look, I got the Two of Pentacles, to help them to balance out, right? Two of Pentacles balance out, um the physical sense and the spiritual sense. All right, because a lot of times when people go through awakenings, sometimes it's bittersweet, right? Because it's like you deal with the true emotions and the doings and dealings of the physical world, but then you're also aware of this other side, which makes you question, why do you have to deal with the physical side, if you get what I'm saying, right? So you kind of have to know how to balance the two. You kind of have to know how to live your physical life, because you came down here for a reason to do that, and to do whatever lessons you were going to do for soul ascension. But you also have to know how to live your spiritual life, right? Where you're protecting your energy, where you're manifesting, where you're co-creating, where you're just, being a spiritual being here in human form. All right. So this is what's, in the works for you, right? I feel like you've lived your physical self up to this point, and now you're being invited to go a little bit deeper, to work with your divine self. All right. All right, and we have the King of Wands, the counterpart to the Queen of Wands. Yep, definitely, definitely. And I feel like with the wand there, I almost get like this magician type of energy, right? Um, Social status. All right, social status. Some of you are going to be working on yourself. And you know what else I'm getting? Um, Besides that, with the Two of Pentacles and the in the middle of the King of Wands, this is going to be a way for you too to not only balance your physical and spiritual self, but to balance your feminine and masculine energies is what I'm picking up, right? And that's too where it says you don't have to assert yourself. All right, so learning to just relax and go with the flow. Okay, you don't have to be assertive in doing so. Okay. What else do we have? Beautiful goddess Isis for pile number 2 on what it is that they don't see coming. Spiritual growth. You guys are going on a journey right now of spiritual growth. And you have the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is the nostalgia, like a memory card. So this is something that has been with you for many lifetimes. Whatever gift you are about to awaken to, um, this has this has been with you for many lifetimes, and I feel like it may, with the Six of Cups coming up, it may have been closed off in your childhood. Maybe something happened that kind of closed it off, up until now. Because remember, divine timing, life events, things happening in our life at specific times for specific reasons. So maybe, it was closed off during childhood, and now it's opening up for you again. And this reminds me of myself, because I remember when I was like a teenager, like I randomly bought a pair of tarot cards, and I have no idea or understanding as to why I bought a deck of tarot cards, but I did. And I played around with them maybe like once or twice, and I think all it took was for me to see like the devil card come out. I was like, oh no, I shouldn't be playing with these or whatever. And that was just that. I just put them up, right? That was when I was a teenager. Fast forward to like 20 plus years later, I get this urgency. I don't even want to say urgency because it wasn't an urgency, but I got this desire to buy a pack of I don't want to say a pack, a deck of tarot cards, right? Mind you, this is like 20 plus years later. And why I had that desire, I had no idea why, right? But I did. I bought a deck of tarot cards, and I began to explore all over again. Began to remember all over again. That was the beginning of me opening up to me acknowledging and remembering my soul purpose. And so some of you guys are going to be, you may be in this phase of your life right now where it is time for you to remember. It is time for you to waken up. Something maybe was closed off when you were younger, and now it's time for you to revisit it. Okay. All right, and look at that. We have be bold and make the first move. Cardinal Moon. Yes, yes. So those breadcrumbs that were leading up to this, look, risk, risk and reward. It says, in order for the universe to work with you, be willing to take a risk and go down a rabbit hole to discover a new world. And this is even saying, be bold and make the first move. So whatever it is you that has piqued your interest, that has intrigued you, pile number two, that has caused you to be curious, all right, or even excited, that's because it's in you. It's in your soul to want to explore, and your soul already knows it, honestly. They were just waiting for you to wake up and remember. Okay? But like I said, it's okay to forget, but then you remember again. So this is the time. There's going to be something that's going to come up that's going to allow for you to explore deeper on whatever subject this is for you guys, to learn more. And I'm getting social gatherings, social groups, social community. You like either being invited, or you being requested to be um, into some type of social group that's gonna allow you to explore further on whatever this is for you all. All right, pal number two, that was your reading. Hope you enjoyed. Until next time, bye bye. Hello to those of you who chose pal number three, or image number three. So this is the image that you all chose. Okay, and it says Divine Guardian. This is a time of significant spiritual growth and healing for you. You are protected during these times by the love and strength of Divine Mother Isis. Relax and allow your transformation to happen. Your Divine Guardian protects you now. Let go, trust unconditionally in what is happening for you, as there is only divine love beneath the surface of the present situation. All right, so Divine Guardian. So some of you may even be working with Goddess Isis for this message to come up. Okay, So now let's see what messages we have for you in regards to what it is that you don't see coming. Okay, and we have Virgo. Okay, it says humility, integrity, details. You're unique and your life is your own. Build a routine that works for you and helps you stabilize your life. All right. And we have blind spots. Have the courage to confront your blind spots and turn them into strengths so that you may step into your power. All right. And I'm with the Virgo card, right? Virgos are usually a very detailed, right? They're usually very detailed, but can be also very what's the saying, like narrow sighted, like tunnel vision type, right? Where they kind of see things tunnel vision, right? Straightforward. And I feel like with this blind spots card coming out, all right, this is kind of telling you to remove the veil, all right, remove the tunnel vision, all right, and pay attention to the whole, all right, not just what's in front of you, all right, because I feel like with I'm being drawn to like this to stabilize your life, right? So if there are some things off balance, okay, um, maybe you're paying a little bit too attention to detail. All right, maybe a little bit too much attention to detail is what I'm getting, or at least you're paying attention to the wrong detail. All right, but you're being divinely guided. All right, to notice those blind spots. All right, and with the card it says confront your blind spot. So this is you maybe intentionally not focusing on them, right? Not intentionally not giving them your attention. Okay. But your spirit guides, okay, beloved goddess Isis, all right, if any of you work with her coming up saying that um during these times you have the strength of Mother Isis with you. Either way is saying that you don't have to be afraid to confront those. You know what it just made me think of, like when I was there, like some people like intentionally ignore things, right, hoping that it'll disappear or that it'll fix itself or it'll go away. um, no, your spirit team wants you to confront whatever this is head on because you have their support. All right. All right, and you guys have abundance. Okay, faith, optimism, excitement, and breakthrough. All right, so that's a good card for what it is that you don't see coming. Abundance here, but with the breakthrough, and I do feel like it's um, you giving more focus or more attention to detail where needed, right? You giving attention and more focus to detail where needed. Let's see what else we have. Blessings. All right. Blessings. And this is good. I feel like your spirit team, all right, even though the beautiful beloved goddess Isis, for any of you who may be working with her, they're definitely coming through, letting you know that things are going to be just fine. You have abundance and blessings coming out. Um, but there's something about maybe some of you are like afraid to like take a risk on something. And I'm getting, we've got your back. We've got your back. So whatever it is that maybe you all are, for some of you, I don't think it's all of you. If you're afraid to take a risk on something or even to let your guard down on something, you have the your spirit team's blessings. All right, you have your spirit team's blessings in regards to this. Let's see what else we have. It says your energy is valuable, protect it well, and it's the protectoress. Strength, boundaries, amulet. So some of you, yes, there's some energy of, and I got like nervousness around something. Um, Not trusting your inner guidance around something. But you needed to find the courage, okay, and the strength to be able to recognize the blessings that surround you. Maybe with the narrow sighted, the tunnel vision, maybe some of you aren't recognizing the blessings that's around you because you have like I say with the Virgo, very detailed, right? You have a detailed idea or detailed vision of how XYZ should go, right? You have a vision of how XYZ should go in your head, but you're not paying attention to the letters leading up to XYZ, right? You just want the XYZ and you don't pay attention to all the other surrounding alphabets around those three letters, right? So this is like, I feel like it's you having to break free from this energy of, I'm getting like the strong energy of like narrow sightedness. Like some of you are just like not seeing the potential from within. All right. Well, let's see. Let's put some more cards. All right. So we have good fortune, and it says gift or celebration of achievement needs to be more flexible in a situation. Need to be more flexible. So there's not one route to take to an end goal. All right. So your vision doesn't have to be the vision. It's not to say that look, you have the good fortune and abundance. All roads, either whatever path you choose at this time, is looking like it's going to lead to um, abundance. Okay, success and abundance. But I think the thing for you all is to um, you're going to have to switch up something. And when you switch up something, is what's going to bring up the blessing and abundance. All right. So, not to say that you all are not, you know, en route to that now, but I feel like it's going to take for you all to do something on a whim. It's going to take for you to do something that you normally wouldn't have allowed yourself to do because it's not part of the game plan, right? It's not in the playbook. That's what I'm getting. It's not in the playbook, so no, we kind of got to stick to the XYZ route. I feel like when you allow yourself to come out of that way of thinking and being, is when you're going to really turn that corner and it's like, bam, the blessings are there, the abundance is there, the good fortune is there, right? All because you've allowed yourself the strength to break out of that feeling like things have to be done like this like way all the time, right? um yeah, I just feel like there's this really like stubbornness like energy there that's just like things not happening if it's not happening in a certain way, right? So you're being called to break free from that, okay? And then you have candle, and candle says illumination. All right. And it says light upon an uncertain path, and something in your life needs healing. I almost feel like it's a control factor for some of you, right? It's a control factor. Something in your life needs healing, right? It's this energy of you, when it says your energy is valuable, protected well. But it's almost like your energy needs to be protected from self, right? It's like, I feel like I said, it's almost like a control factor here where it's not, it doesn't allow for you to really recognize the blessings before you. But there's so many blessings there. You have the good fortune, you have abundance, you have blessings. You have all of these positive cards there, but yeah, there's still some type of uncertainty. Like even when I'm doing this reading, it's like almost some type of uncertainty there. Okay, and I'm so let's see what it say. Trust unconditionally in what is happening for you, as there is only divine love beneath the surface of the present situation. Right, and I feel like this is you um pulling out pulling out the inner strength, the inner strength from within, because all of the good things are there. I just feel like there's this stuck energy somewhere. All right, and yeah, I'm gonna pull some tarot cards to see if I can get a little bit more, because this reading is like on one side there's like all of this abundance coming through, but then I also feel like this uncertainty type of energy in it as well. All right, so beautiful beloved goddess Isis, what message do you have for the lovers? All right, making a choice. All right, making a choice. What else do we have for? Maybe some of you are uncertain. In a love situation, with the lovers card coming up here. I'm getting blessing in disguise. Something is a blessing in disguise for some of you. Maybe someone someone in a relationship is meant to help you overcome some things. Let me see. Yeah, we have the two of swords. Some decisions having to be made blindly, and then we have the King of Cups, not being in tune with the emotion. This is where I'm sensing like, or I say like some type of uncertainty. Like I feel like the energy of like, even though there's all of this goodness around you, you all may have a hard time with seeing it. Right? You may all have a hard time with seeing it. The Two of Swords. You see how her eyes are covered, and there's also like two little lovers there. You have the lovers here. Blessing in disguise. Something around, I feel like for some of you, there is some of you feel stuck. Some of you feel stuck. And there's gonna have to be a difficult decision that has to be made. All right. There's a difficult situation that has to be made. And I'm getting like, and for some of you, it's around love, like your emotions, like there something's not meshing well, right? So either you're doing well financially, but not emotionally, or a relationship that's just stable, in terms of finances, but not stable anywhere else. Or maybe you not seeing the potential in a relationship because of the tunnel vision. What else do you have for group number 3 in regards to what it is that they don't see coming? And you have the Hierophant. And then this is like, okay, so I'm getting two images now with like the blindness, right? Um, and yet you have this beautiful, beautiful, colorful blessings card in the middle. You're missing out on something. You're missing out on something. And it's gonna take for it's gonna take for something or someone to come through to help shed light or to illuminate this for you. You have the moon in the background with the owl, which equals wisdom, and then you have the illumination card here. So someone's gonna shed light for you or help you to see the bigger picture. Right? Is this could be therapy. Some of this I feel like such a imbalance of energies in this reading. Because I feel like on one hand things are good and on the other hand they're not. It's like that's the meshness of this, right? And so this for some of you, this could be with the Hierophant, this could be counseling sessions, this could be therapy sessions. This could be something that's gonna be needed to help um, bring awareness. Conflict of energy, conflict of interest, conflict of energies is definitely some conflicts of. It's like on one hand, like I say, it's everything's good, everything's abundant, but then on the other hand, it's like you can't see it, right? And it's not that you're not able to, right? You are able to. I think you're just choosing not to. So there's going to be I feel like what you don't see coming is some type of intervention, some type of intervention that needs to be at play to help you to recognize those blind spots, those things that's energy draining for you, those things that's not allowing you to see the blessings, those things that's confusing you. Because I feel so confused, and I just came from doing honestly like pile number 1, pile number 2, and the energy flowed so fluidly, right? And then I got here and it was kind of like I didn't know what to think or what is someone here. It was like it was so positive. It was so I definitely feel like there is imbalance, right? An imbalance of your energy, okay, that's in place. And I love how like amidst it all, like even down here in the bottom row, like the colors are a little bit more gloomier. But then you have this beautiful blessing card in the middle, right? Nice and colorful, nice and bright. Um, and this is to say that things need to be someone needs to come in, something needs to come in or will come in to illuminate what the problem is for you. Okay, why is there this sense of imbalance? Okay, it's like you may feel like why can't I just be happy? Like this is going good for me. Like what's the problem, right? uh, and like I mentioned earlier, it could be due to you having a tunnel vision and seeing things one way, and when they don't play out that way, it kind of creates a disturbance in the energy. So allowing yourself to kind of open it up to allow another portion of your path to be illuminated rather than the one that you set for yourself. Because remember, our paths are divinely inspired. divinely created. So when we kind of get stuck in our own way of being, thinking, feeling, we don't allow space and room for that wisdom to come through, for that illumination to come through, which eventually leaves us stuck and stagnant, right? Because like I was saying, like on one hand, everything is good, but then on the other, it's not. So I feel like you, with the Hierophant, this could come in the form of a stranger you meet, or this could come in the form of someone you know, a family friend or a family, a relative, anyone. Just be attentive to anyone who a topic comes up and it kind of strikes a chord, it strikes a nerve. But instead of running away from this conversation, is what I'm getting, is you need to indulge into it, okay? Because this is going to be part of the illumination for you to have clarity, to make sense of whatever situation you're in right now. All right. Let me see. All right, so you have another lion here, because you have the lion down here under blind spots. All right, and it says confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Break outside the box, right? Break outside the box. I'm getting like Eight of Swords energy, even though it's not here. Um, but either way, the Eight of Swords is the feeling or the sense of not having direction. Even with this Two of Swords, loss of direction, feeling confused. And the way you're going to break out of that is to remove the blindfold, remove the veil, right? Have confidence in yourself and in your being, okay? That's what's going to allow you to recognize that's already here. Okay, a lot of you are missing out on that's already here because there's like a net of confusion surrounding you. And so pay attention to anything that comes up in your life. Like I say, or a topic, you hear something, you read something, and it strikes a chord, because this is going to be the opening for you to address whatever it is. I'm getting that's holding you hostage, right? From recognizing your truest potential and living out um, your happiest moments. And the confidence is key to success. The lion also, equals um, having courage. What's that? Courage over here? No, I think it was strength. And this is, I feel like, the courage sometimes to address issues within ourselves, right? A lot of times we want to stray away from it. We can point out everyone else's problems but our own. And so this is just, having that confidence, that courage, that strength to let the energy that's not working for you go on the wayside, and saying, I'm still a good person. I might have these faults of my own, but I'm still a good person, and not letting it consume you. All right. All right, this is what I had for your reading, pile number 3. Hope it resonated. If so, let me know in the comments, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, beautiful souls, take care and bye bye.